Maddie.
And I'm My'Kayle, and welcome to Gaio Girls.
The K-pop podcast for your K-pop needs. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, bros?
It's 1 a.m.
You know what time it is. It's sad boy hours.
It's discourse time.
Always. It's every day.
I love how every episode that they're gonna be getting for a good almost 2 months is just discourse.
Yeah, that sucks for you guys. Sorry, bros.
Whoopsie daisy.
Good thing the VIX one comes in, but not the VIX.
Monster.
Good.
Monster.
That one already came out. Good thing the Monster episode comes in between the two girl groups.
Ooh, y'all, you're welcome, America, or from whatever country you're listening to this from.
Yeah.
I want to get big in China. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know. I just want to get big in
I
China.
want to get big in Argentina.
Ooh, yes.
Argentina.
You know,
Ew.
South America don't get a lot of love. You see all the girls that have to, like, you know, you're underneath, like, any musician's, like, comments on YouTube, and they're all like, come to Brazil! They're always asking people, does anyone ever go to Brazil?
I think so.
Then why are they always begging?
I don't know. Maybe they don't go to Brazil. Maybe they go to Argentina.
No offense, but, like, do people really come to Brazil?
For the World Cup.
Well,
That one time.
sometimes.
I'd go to Brazil.
Anyways, what are we
Sexism!
doing? Ooh.
Boy groups versus
Delicious.
girl groups. Sexism, not just one way, but both ways.
Why?
But we're going to be mainly talking about the girl way because we ain't boys.
Yeah, patriarchy!
Wow! And because there's a lot more on the girl side.
Yeah.
But there is some on the boys side.
It spills over. Sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost as if K-pop as an industry is kind of like toxic.
Whoa.
Almost as if,
No.
What? Almost as if it's problematic.
Not our oppas. No way.
Not our unnies.
Honey. Honey. That's one we
Merch
can do.
idea.
What?
No one take it.
Trademark.
Put it down.
Already.
Put it down. Anyways, so basically,
I don't know how to spell that. It's
we're
okay.
not having a game.
Again.
We're not casting anyone because it's a topic episode.
Yeah, there's no one to cast, bitches.
But we will have a song rec. I'll give you guys that. We'll have a song rec.
Oh yeah, we haven't done the song recommendations.
Oh no, we haven't.
Yikes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Sorry guys, I'm just.
Do you really think we should have like I really like Yes or Yes by Twice.
Oh no.
When as soon as we were talking about like racism, do you really?
Of course not. I don't think that. I just completely forgot.
I mean that too. I was just like
School gangs.
School gangs?
I'm sorry, I'm looking through the K-pop dictionary by Woo-Sung Kang. It's apparently the only K-pop dictionary in the world. Don't know. Haven't tried to figure that out.
Can we make
spell
one?
that? Hyunghor?
What? Me?
Person who loves to hang out with his youngs a lot. It's a dude thing. That's not us.
I forgot.
For once, we're
Oppa.
not called the whore.
That's Oppa for us.
Yeah. Okay. What's it start with?
Oh, Annie?
Yeah.
You.
Oh. Whoops.
Well,
Let me go. Keep talking. We're on a K-pop podcast.
Like a what? What a what?
A K-pop podcast. We're on a K-pop.
We're not drunk and we're not high.
We're just tired. Actually, we're not even really tired. It's just 1 a.m.
We're just
And we're living off a lot of discourse and tea. I want some more tea.
My throat probably needs it.
Yeah, we should get some, but not now. We're doing an episode.
Okay. Anyways, so sexism, K-pop, not good. That's what we're gonna be discussing. I'm not. Do you think? I probably will because I'm a perfectionist. But also, 1 a.m.
Well,
My'Kayle.
I'm not because I don't edit.
1 a.m. My'Kayle is saying anarchy. Don't do it.
Not anymore. I don't edit. Not after that one incident, that one episode that doesn't exist anymore. But we will make at some point, maybe. No. We have to, but
I feel like every episode is a BTS episode.
yeah, they don't.
If you
deserve
think
their own.
about it,
We can give them like little mini-sodes of like their like
little things that they do.
Yeah, you know, like the mixtapes and all that jazz. They don't really need their own thing. I've just discovered we're doing an actual podcast thing where we just talk about shit for the first, 20 minutes.
Oh, true.
Like nothing.
We're professionals now.
Yeah, where we're talking about nothing.
And you gotta skip
that
it.
Actually, matters to this topic, but,
they do it
it's
anyways.
valid.
Yeah.
And it's, for the first 20 minutes, and then it's all right, now we're getting into it. Wow, look at us go.
That portion of a podcast I hate.
Wow.
I always gotta skip to, the
love
last...
it.
I have to skip to the last 30 minutes of, the podcast. I'm I don't want to hear about y'all's friendship.
No, I love it because I can, whenever I listen to podcasts, I am, doing something whenever I do it. Whenever I first start it. So, I'm doing something and I don't pay attention to podcasts whenever I'm doing something. I try, but I don't. Or YouTube videos or anything. Mm. So, I finish my thing, and then by the time I'm done with my thing, it's the meat of the episode. And I'm like, hey, there we go.
True. I just kind of put them on and zone out. And I just listen to them. Or I'll put them on while I'm doing things.
Do you retain any knowledge?
Last podcast on the left. Why do you think I know so much about serial killers?
I just thought you knew. I don't know. You communicate with your pendulum or some shit. And
Keith isn't a serial killer. He's a sweet, sweet baby boy.
No, I'm talking about your any other pendulum.
Oh, any other?
Not Keith. Of course, Keith's lovely.
We love you, Keith.
He's scary tall.
Anyway. I still love you, Keith. Okay.
This is not a ghost podcast. This
not
is
yet.
A K-pop podcast for all your K-pop needs. The third time we've said this today. Or just in this episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? Girl groups versus boy groups. Sexism. Go!
Okay. Because this is important. So.
It's actually important.
Over the course of doing these episodes, we have continuously, without fail, touched on sexism.
Every single time.
Every time. Happened in Monster X, I'm pretty sure. Happened in Blackpink. Happened in the Mamamoo
It's
episode.
happened in the other episodes that we've done.
It happened in the reaction videos that we did.
Yeah, it happened in the reaction. It happened in the Vix episode. It's happened in every episode we've done. Because
basically,
it's such a big thing in K-pop.
Oh, for sure.
Everywhere, but in K-pop specifically.
And yet no one wants to talk about it, but I'll talk about it.
Oh, I'll talk about it. It's fun.
Oh, for sure.
Honey.
So
cute.
To begin with, when it comes to sexism in K-pop, let's just start at the very top, just the most basic thing that I think everyone really thinks of when it comes to girl groups and boy groups and the thing that sets them apart, which is the concepts that they do. So, when it comes to the concepts of boy groups and girl groups, there's a very distinctive line that gets drawn. So boy groups generally get to do a lot when it comes to concepts. So right. Most of the times they'll always play it safe when they debut. So every boy band will do the wannabe gangster one.
Every single one. Every single time. It's either wannabe gangster or bad boy, bad school boy. It's one of the two. They're all awful.
Yeah, they'll always start off with doing that, and then they'll transform and do their own little thing or whatever, right? And with girl groups, you don't get to do that. You're usually funneled into this one concept and you're stuck there. So it's
and it's one of two.
So you're either girl crush and sexy and cool and badass, or you're very cute and bubbly and hi.
Twice.
So you don't get a lot of room to do things. And when you are given that room to do things, you are almost chastised for doing it. So I know Mamamoo, I know Solar does pole dancing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know there was another group that did that too. And a lot of people were like, ew, you slut.
Never ew a pole dancer. That's rude.
Yeah. I met
They're
her
very
on a
talented.
Train. She was going to a world championship.
But that shit's hard.
Yeah, it is.
Have y'all tried climbing a pole?
It's not
First
fun.
of all, just climbing a pole is, terrible if you don't have any upper body strength.
Those poles spin.
Oh, yeah.
like, they're not just sturdy, like, little thing. Like,
no,
they spin.
like,
so you have to climb up that wall. It's kind of like, sort of kind of spinning you around already. It's not fun.
It's like an opposite firefight. You don't fight any fires, and you're not going down the pole, and it ain't steady.
Not steady whatsoever.
But you are hot. You are the fire.
But you aren't given a lot of room to work with when it comes to concepts. And a lot of guy groups, like boy groups, are able to have a lot more creative freedom when it comes to the concepts that they do.
So basically anything.
Legitimately, yeah. Like, basically, NCT, all the units are just different concepts.
Yeah.
They're just different concepts. And all the members just get to, like, trapeze through them.
Except for one.
Except
he doesn't get to go. He doesn't get to go to the one he wants.
But, like...
Poor boy.
Poor Lucas. But, concepts is just, like, the tip of the iceberg for, like, girl groups, though. Of, like, how you're basically forced into doing things. So, like, there's also, like, a lot of, like, discourse when it comes to, like, the cutesy concept, which is that people are, like, this feels kind of, like, male gazy, because it's, like, you're having these girls dance around in, like, schoolgirl uniforms and, like, really short skirts and, like, dancing on stage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this doesn't feel fun. You know, this doesn't seem like it's, like, fun. Or, like, it's, like, not male gazing in a way. Because it's, like, lots of people will chastise. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, now that I think about it. Because, like, I've seen lots of K-pop fans be like, girl groups are stupid, like, because they do, cutesy concepts. And cutesy concepts are stupid. And if you do one, then you have no talent. But then they'll be like, okay, let's do a sexy one. And be like, girl groups are stupid because they have a sexy concept. If you do the sexy concept, you're stupid. So it's just like, if you do a cutesy concept, then you're considered, untalented and just like, oh god, another one. But if you do a sexy concept, it's like, oh god, what sluts. So it's like, okay, great. But like, y'all, the boys can do whatever they want.
They can rip off their shirts in front of everybody.
Yeah,
and I will proudly say that I will say yes, God.
Oh, for sure. Like, I enjoy it, but like, I also enjoy when like Hwasa can go on stage in her leotard and shake her ass and do her thing.
Because I will say yes, God.
Yeah, I enjoy everyone being able to do what they would like with their bodies.
Please.
However, here's the deal. Hwasa picked her outfit, right? Mm-hmm. So she was like, I want to do this. I want to wear this. Here's my thing when it comes to girl groups and the things that they wear on stage. Those things are pretty to look at if you're just standing around.
Oh, yep.
But the fact that, like, some of, like, and this isn't, like, a slut-shaming thing, because, like, I think the outfits are cute. The problem I have is that they look uncomfortable, and they look like they can't move.
To dance in.
Exactly.
To move around in.
Like, these girls perform in, like, 3-inch heels, and, like, really short, tight skirts, and, like, dresses, and they have to have, like, the safety shorts underneath, because if they don't, they're literally gonna flush everyone when they're on stage.
I would not want to perform like that, like how they perform, like, in a short skirt. What I would do instead is short shorts.
Yeah.
Like, I would do, like, short shorts are cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, that shows off basically the same thing.
Essentially.
Except a skirt will show off a whole lot if something goes on. So I'd rather have the safety of the shorts and just have the shorts than just have to wear the shorts and then the thing above it, because it's really hot on stage. In case y'all didn't know, those lights be beaming.
And especially for, like, the younger girls.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, yeah, the ones 15, in their teens.
16, like, that's odd.
That is very, 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 very
exclamation
odd.
point.
Oh, yeah. And, like, male fans in K-pop, most of them, I'll give them this, Twice's male fans, they go hard for those girls. Like, they love those girls. And I know a lot of, like, I've seen, like, videos of, like, male fans, like, being like, we love you, stuff like that. And, like, fanboys in general are cool. That's another sexist thing that we can go into.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to, like, fans in general. But, fanboys that I have seen truly are just like, I really like this music and I like the group. and my bias is such and such from such and such, and they're just out here just like the rest of the girls, just like, you know, biasing people. Yeah. However, just like crazy fangirls exist, crazy fanboys exist. So I can't remember which group this was for the life of me, but there was a video of one of the members eyeing, so like they were at a fan meet, right? They were at a fan sign, and the dude was going from girl to girl, and he had on glasses. And one of the members taps another member on her shoulder when the dude's about to go to her, and she like points to her eyes, like she's like replicating, like pointing to glasses, and she's like pointing at him and like pointing at glasses. And she's like, huh. So when the dude gets to that member, she like is greeting him and saying hi or whatever, and she goes like, so your glasses, can I see them? And he's like, I don't know if I want you to. And she's like, no, I want to see them. And so he gives them to her, and she's just like, huh, what's this? It's a camera. Oh. And we got a camera in his glasses, and he was like, it's nothing. And she like gave it to the manager, like, look at this dude's glasses. There's a camera in it. And some of them were wearing like kind of like low cut tops. So he was obviously filming, and like invading their privacy, and she's just like, look at this. Like, he has a camera in his glasses, and he had to get escorted out. But like they had to do it in like a sweet kind of like, what is that? Like, what is that in like, what's that in your glasses?
Camera. Okay, let me just speak to
they had
manager.
to like smile.
They had to customer service that
exactly.
Shit.
And like there's this whole thing in Korea right now, right? I think I found my groove. Okay. There's this whole thing in Korea right now, which is a movement about secret cameras that are in bathrooms in Korea. Yeah, so there's been a problem for a while now about men installing these cameras in in women's bathrooms in Koreas and secretly filming women while they're using the bathrooms. And
which is like the least sexy thing you can do.
Yeah, like so in bathrooms and dressing rooms too. And they're like talking about how like every time they'll go to the bathroom or go into a dressing room, they like check for holes so that they know that if they can use the bathroom there, if they have to wait and use the bathroom somewhere else.
Jesus. And
so they did a march and a rally for that, protesting against the use of secret cameras in bathrooms. So Sonny, the rapper Sonny, he put out a song called Feminist, right?
Oh yeah, you didn't show me that.
Yeah, but I will now. So we're gonna pause. Okay, so I had Maddie watch and listen to the song by Sonny, Feminist. Thoughts, feelings, opinions?
We should have made a reaction video, to be honest.
We should have.
Because like,
it's a lot, isn't it?
Creep me out.
Yeah.
Like, that actually creeped me out, because the whole time I was thinking, and I guess he did say that he wrote this from the perspectives of somebody else, even though we don't think he did. But, the whole time I was like, asking My'Kayle, I was like, please tell me he's writing this from a perspective of somebody else, because it sounded like he was making it, like, scary sounding on purpose, and like, just, on purpose, and technically he was, but also on the other hand, like, he wasn't, like, yeah. I'm not really sure what's going on with him, but, like, the last part especially, like, some of the instrumentals are creepy, like, they have, like, this creepy vibe, and then the last, like, part that he says is creepy as shit, like, it's just super creepy, because it's, like, something along the lines of, like, I'm not bad, I'm one of the good ones, trust me, and it's, like, but the way he says it, too, I'm just like, no, go fuck yourself. I don't trust you. Like, I hate that. No.
See, I would be more willing to believe Sonny wrote that from the perspective of another dude when it comes to feminism, if he, didn't release a diss track to another rapper who called him out, being like, yo, this isn't good, and that was before he even came out saying, like, oh, I wrote this from, like, a joking perspective, but he made a diss track insulting the rapper, and a few other rappers, and still holding his position that he had in Feminist. This is also after he performed at a concert and insulted a crowd full of women, and then he made another diss track in response to that concert, calling out the fake news.
What fake news? Trump? Hello?
And Sonya just has a colorful history, just a great history of really sexist stuff.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, stuff in his lyrics in general. So it's kind of hard for me to believe that he suddenly turned a new leaf after he hasn't apologized for anything. So yeah, feminism in Korea in general is, as you can tell, a very hot button issue. And it's a lot of women are trying to, get justice, and they're trying to change society. And of course, as any social movement trying to do anything, it's getting a lot of pushback. I haven't done as much research as I should when it comes to feminism in Korea. But I do know that some of the groups that he was referencing in his song, like WOMAD, is considered to be a radical feminist group. And then his diss track called 6.9 centimeters is apparently a common thing that radical feminists will say when they're assaulting men, by saying that is the length of their dick. So I just find that funny. But
that's not bad. It could go worse.
Yeah, I think a lot of the one thing that he did reference in his song was that he said, "Don't blame the system. No, don't blame men. Blame the system." And
with system spelled wrong, by the way, in the official music video.
Yeah, we stand.
It said "sit-em," so we love that.
And he also was talking about the discrimination that men face, and specifically when it comes to if you want equality, go join the military, split the bill, pay for the house, stuff like that, help us out with the house and things like that. And I'm like,
join the military.
Yeah, he was like, of course the things that he brought up that he could have actually touched upon, I was like, yeah, that is kind of messed up. But then he, of course, did not go in the right direction. He just blamed everything on women and just swept down the rug. But one thing that I do want to touch on is the don't blame men, blame the system. So I think this also translates nicely into K-pop.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of the time when people think of feminism, they think of it as, women thing only because of patriarchy. But the thing is, though, is that feminism is the equality of the sexes, which means we also want men to be able to be equal to women. And one of those things when we say, we want men to be able to be equal to women, is that we want the idea of, toxic masculinity, the buzzword of 2017 and 2018. I know you're tired of hearing it, but it's true.
Toxic!
Is that the idea of men having to be, they can't cry, they can't show emotion, they have to be tough all the time. They can't girly things like pink or skirts or stuff like that.
No.
They can't indulge or in anything
they
feminine.
Can't show any sort of affection to other dudes. They can't
paint their nails, stuff like that. What feminism is supposed to do. I'm not saying this is what all feminists do, because if I said that, I'd be lying. But what feminism is supposed to do is not only help women, but also help men. Because both sides of the spectrum are indeed infected by the patriarchy in a toxic way. Both sides are oppressed by patriarchy, whether or not the patriarchy themselves understands it or not. Or grasps it or not. So, what I mean when it comes to that in K-pop is that there are a lot of things that do overlap when it comes to K-pop idols and boy groups and girl groups. So specifically dieting. I know a lot of people think of dieting as a girl kind of thing only, especially when it comes to eating disorders and stuff like that. But surprise, men also are affected by dieting and eating disorders and the such. Yeah, I know, right? So there is this one YouTube channel that I watch a lot, and she does videos documenting weight gain and weight loss of K-pop idols, not in a oh, she's too skinny now, oh, she's too fat kind of thing, but just documenting what was happening in their careers and in their lives for their weight to fluctuate, whether or not they do have eating disorders, if the idols have admitted to having them and stuff like that. Basically documenting idols' weight, and also like trying to spread awareness and the message of like, yo, this isn't good. K-pop idols shouldn't feel as if they need to do that, and also people in general shouldn't feel the need to do that. So like if you look up to like an idol for like their weight or think they're really pretty and feel like you have to look like that, just know that maybe they don't look like that because they're naturally like that. Maybe they look like that because they suffer from depression, and when they're going through a depressive spell, they don't eat, so they lose a lot of weight.
Yeah. And
stuff like that. So on her channel, it's not just female idols, it's also male idols. I know Jimin is the most well-known male idol for like having issues with weight gain and weight loss. So Jimin had this whole when BTS first debuted was like his shtick was his abs. So like in No More Dream, he had this part of the choreography where he would pull up his shirt and he would show off his abs, and people loved him for his abs. And ever since then, he felt the need to maintain that because he was like, this is the only reason why people love me and they like me, so I can't lose this. So he would go on extreme diets, and he would lose a lot of weight, and like the members would be like, oh, Jimin's on another diet again and stuff like that. And it was like affecting his health. Eventually, he has stopped doing the diets and he's eating healthier now, but that was a major part of his life, especially during the first few years of BTS. Kihyun of Monsta X also suffered from yo-yo dieting in the sorts, also because Monsta X has this image of being a very manly boy group.
Oh, yeah.
So they're all super jacked, you know? They're pretty muscular. And Kihyun felt the need to keep up. And so he was trying to gain and weight to become more muscular, but it just wasn't trying. So it messed with him a lot in his own weight gain and stuff like that. Hani from EXID also suffers from yo-yo dieting and the such. And also Wendy from Red Velvet really suffers from yo-yo dieting. So it's not just like a female issue, it's also a male issue. And it's a both sides of the spectrum issue because, surprise, those societal standards still affect the men in K-pop as well a lot.
Yeah.
Even down to like sometimes the things that like the guys want to wear. Like sometimes I know this a lot. So like Heechul of Super Junior, he has a lot of gay rumors where like the running like joke for him on Men on a Mission is that people will be like, oh, you don't want another gay rumor, you don't want another gay scandal or whatever, because a lot of people saw him with his hair longer, because he used to have really kind of like longer hair,
yeah,
and they'd be like, he's feminine, gay. And so he's just like, okay, oh. And it like, I don't know how much it affects him, but it doesn't really look like it affects him a lot, because he'll still like hug other idols and be like, kiss me on the cheek right now, you know the drill, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He seems very comfortable in his sexuality, whatever it might be. But because he had longer hair, they were like, seems a little gay to me. So they were just like, anything feminine? I don't know. So like, sexism and stuff like that still affects both sides of the spectrum. Will I say that the girls still have it worse? Yes, because they do. Like,
yeah,
even down to like Blackpink. Oh, we're gonna bring Blackpink back into this.
In your area.
Fuck YG. Like, the stages that Blackpink gets in comparison to like the stages that iKON or Winner gets, there's a distinctive difference. And yet, you know, Blackpink is one of the top girl groups right now, and they just get placed in a cage, and they get a cage lifted, and then they perform, and then they leave. But, like, iKON gets to, like, conduct an orchestra and stuff like that. And I'm just like, interesting. Big hit. One scandal from a girl group, and they don't want to do a girl group ever again. And I just find that real funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're like, just boys for now. We're never gonna, like, girl groups, who are they? They won't even accept female trainees. They literally, what happened was like, when that scandal happened, because they had female trainees that trained under Big Hit, and they, like, trained them, and then they sent them to other companies. I said, there you go, bye. I was just like, so y'all train them? But, like, I get, because they had contracts, so, like, they trained them, and then they sent them to other companies. I'm just like, so y'all, okay, sure. Alright, Big Hit. Okay, Big Hit.
Whatever you want, Big Hit.
Whatever you want. Just companies in general. SM and his unrealistic beauty standards for all these idols. JYP and being like, hey, you gotta drop this much weight. And having, one girl, what's her name? I remember her name, but I can't remember her name. She's from Twice. And having her be like, I thought I was legitimately gonna die because she only ate ice cubes. And she worked out all the time, every day. And when she did not meet the weight, she couldn't take the picture still. So that's fun. They wanted her to be like 90, 95, 98 pounds.
Which is not healthy. By the way, that's not a healthy weight to be at. Also, some people just, I don't know, can't lose weight like that. Yeah. Like, that's not how their body works. It's almost as if we're different.
And individuals. Wow. But, companies also, you're not excused from this at all. What was the other thing that I wanted to bring up? I'm thinking.
Wow.
What a thought! I know, right? In 2019, we still think.
Whoa, I thought AIs did that for us.
I know, right? Whom's thinking? Whom's does she? Geez, I gotta edit this podcast. Like, oh heck.
You know, it's companies did something real bad.
They did something real bad. I was gonna change gears from companies. I was going to talk about...
not companies.
Ooh, dating. There we go. I found it again. Okay. And then you have, like, dating scandals and stuff like that. It's like the most recent one with, like, Jenny and Kai. And you have men kind of just being slapped on the wrist. And then you have women bearing the blunt of it. Of being like, you're not good enough for him. Why are you with him? He doesn't, like, you don't deserve him. Blah, 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 blah. Kill yourself. I can't believe this. I'm just like...
Says a Blackpink stan.
I know. I was like, my dudes, y'all, did y'all really think they were going to end up with you? Because that wasn't going to happen. But it's just like, there's so much sexism in K-pop. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to, like, watch and see and look at. Because... as someone who enjoys listening to girl groups, especially getting into them now more than I was before, I understand if someone's like, I don't like a girl group. Like, you can say you don't like girl groups while also still realizing the pressure that they're under and, like, respecting other people who do like them and supporting them and trying to make sure that, like, that sexist atmosphere is not perpetuated for every girl group, even if you don't like girl groups, right?
Yeah.
And likewise, you can like a girl group and still perpetuate that same system.
Oh, yeah.
And be a super toxic fan and just do really shitty sexist stuff. Because it happens all the time. So, like, you don't gotta like girl groups, but you have to have common decency and respect for women in K-pop. Because it's not easy being them.
No.
It's not easy in the slightest. They have so much, like, more that they have to go through. I don't know if you've ever danced in heels, but
they dance in heels.
Yeah, and, like, some choreography, yes, dancing in heels makes the choreography easier. Some choreography, though, most choreographies, no.
Oh, no.
Dancing in heels is not fun for most choreography.
No, it's not.
Jesus, I just wish that people would give girl groups more respect. Because it's like, yeah, they're girls. Yeah, they do cutesy things sometimes. But, like, they're still hard workers. And they still care about their careers. And they still want to make a name for themselves just as much as any other boy group out there.
Yeah.
And it feels so awful because I feel like people make girl groups a lot, but they have a higher turnover rate than boy groups do.
Yeah.
Because, 101, our favorite group.
Oh god.
In the
Canceled.
company,
Officially canceled.
the company they were under, right?
Yeah.
So 101 got to stay, but IOI, which was also a part of 101's company, they're like, don't know what to do with y'all. Disband.
Were they a girl group?
Yeah.
Oh, of
And
course.
IOI was the better group.
101's a bunch of swell guys.
But yeah. So it's just like, I feel like the industry treats girl groups as very disposable things. But like boy groups, we gotta cherish
they're
y'all.
easily replaceable because you can only do 2 concepts and everyone can do them.
I just...
But guys, wow, look at them. They're so creative. You can't have another BTS. There's no other BTS that could happen. And that's true. There's nobody that can be like BTS. But you know what? Like, there's nobody that could be like Red Velvet. There's nobody that could be like Twice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they can do the same concepts. Yeah, it'd be the same. But that's their stupid concepts. Like, that's not their fault.
And it doesn't, like, diminish their talent.
You don't...
Like, anyone can do the same concept. Doesn't mean they can do it as well.
When's the last time you've seen a 4-minute? Like, genuinely seeing, like, anybody that even resembles people from 4-minute as far as talent and personality, like, because people can have the same talent level, people can have the same personalities, but it's all a different mix and match. Everybody's a different person. You're not going to get those people in that specific order, in that specific group, doing this specific thing ever again.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen. So they're not disposable.
Yeah. Really
and truly. Because fans, I don't know if companies know this or not. I'm assuming they don't half the time. But fans, a lot of them like the personalities of the people that they're listening to. Don't know if they know that or not. But we kind of like the people behind the music.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I enjoy them.
There's a lot of people that only listen to music just for the music. Like, they don't really... Like, I used to do that. I did that with K-pop. For a whole good long while. But there's a lot of fans that actually like the people. Especially people in Korea.
Surprise.
Like, surprise. Oh, no. Like, you're... Like, is it... you know, that's just me talking. Like,
that's just us. That's just us,
me talking. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but... You know, I don't understand where companies come from sometimes. Like, I understand, but I also, like, don't understand sometimes. Because I like to detach myself sometimes and be like, okay, what would the company think? I devoid myself of emotion and humanity, and I go into the company. And
I love that.
Let's go. And I can understand. Like, I can understand from their point of view. Does that make it right? Fuck no. But I can at least understand what they're doing. But then there's sometimes I just don't. I just don't fucking understand, because it's not like it makes them more money. It's not like it makes them more like time efficient or anything. Like, there's just some stuff that they do that just makes no fucking sense, and I think it's because of like tradition or like some shit that's going on, like that they do it, but it like doesn't help them out at all. That's all.
Yeah. Honestly, are you burned out? Because I'm burned out.
I mean, you've been talking a lot. I'm not really burned out. I just, like, on this topic, I don't got a lot to say. It's very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Like, just...
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Respect women. Give them what they, like, want.
And deserve.
And need.
You know?
Need first.
You know,
because they're not even getting that.
As a woman, I would enjoy it if I got basic human rights and decency.
I would like to get paid the same amount.
Be so cute.
That would be nice.
So cute.
You know, maybe that's why single mothers struggle so much. Because, I don't know, they just fucking don't get paid. Ever.
Not only that, but like, because I was doing more research on the pay gap thing, and it's not even like just that. It's like women. The reason why the pay gap is the way that it is, and why some people debate whether or not the pay gap exists, is because women on average don't they don't make it to the same positions that men are in.
Yeah.
So they don't even get to the higher paying jobs.
Yeah.
That men are in. in the entertainment industry, it's no question the pay gap exists.
Oh yeah, it does.
So just because it might not exist in like one aspect of a career group does not mean that it doesn't exist in another industry. Because in the entertainment industry, heck yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
But it's like women are the glass ceiling thing, and then also the idea of women going home, having children, and not going back to work.
Yeah.
Because of stuff like that. So it's like not even just a pay gap, it's just like the structure of what women are expected to do in terms of their career and being in the workforce. So that's even better, which is why I'm not having children.
Yeah!
Moral of the story for all 3 of these podcasts, I'm not having children.
For every podcast we have, moral of the story, no kids.
Sorry.
Not for us. Sorry.
Sorry, kiddos.
Not really.
Yeah.
But kind of.
Yeah.
Not really.
But yeah. Am I gonna plug us? No. You know where to find us.
What?
I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the link. I'll put it in the description bar below. I'm not even tired.
Yeah, you're all over.
Just
Nice. Wow. Do we have nothing else to say on this topic?
I feel like I could have better coherent thoughts, but like not now.
Well, yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think of something that exists.
That exists.
And everybody kind of knows it just a little bit. Like, I don't know if you've seen Concepts lately, but they're the same.
They're the same.
Like, look back and then look forward.
Yeah.
Nothing. Everything's pretty much the same. Okay then. Guyo Girls, Twitter. Guyo Girls, Tumblr. Guyo Girls, Coffee. If you want to help us out, we're poor. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm on Instagram. It sucks, but whatever. Maylin _21 MAYLYNN _21.
Spelling queen.
We love it.
You can find me in the void.
I thought I forced you, but I didn't. You can find her in the description box, because I didn't really pay attention to what she does.
I know.
Like always.
Anyways.
Bye.
쿨하지도 않고 하여튼 보니까 공부하지도 않았나 본데 참 뻔뻔해 저게 딱한 남 특유의 근자감 고추 달린 거 하나 믿고 설치지 사이즈 딱 나와 꼴랑책 한 권 읽고 페미니스트 아이고